Men just want to fuck off. Like cowboys. We don't know where we go or when we back, but we just want to fuck off. There isn't a man in this room who at least 3 times a day doesn't think to himself, I'd love to fuck off. Up on your horse, lads. Riding across the desert. Keeping your eyes out for Injuns. The sun beating down on you. Couple of buzzards circling overhead. They're still there. You and your horse riding across Minnesota during the winter. Cloppity clop, clippity clop, cloppity cloppity clip to clop to clippity clop to clop to clop, clop 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 cloppity 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 clippity clop clippity clop 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 clop. You have to make those noises for a horse when he's walking through snow. If a horse is walking and doesn't hear the sound of his own footsteps, starts to doubt his own existence. That's the last thing a man with a head full of trouble needs. A fucking horse having an existentialist crisis. I feel. I don't even think, lads. I feel. That's what I'm having now. An existentialist crisis. I can't hear the echo of my footsteps. Or remember the sounds of my own name. I feel like there's nothing you can depend on. Happiness comes, happiness goes. But there's nothing you can fucking depend on it to make you happy. Love. I don't feel the same way about love as I used to. Young people in this room still have hope in their faces, looking out for their soulmate. Fucking good luck with that. You'll end up with the cellmate like the rest of us. It'll have to fucking do you. You realise as you get older, no matter who you're living with, there's always going to be a gap between you. There's always going to be distance. Because they're a completely different person and they're always changing. So are you. And if you don't acknowledge this fucking gap on a daily basis, romantic neurosis will drive you fucking nuts. Because you feel as if you're supposed to be closer than you actually fucking are. Marriage is about waking up every morning, a few minutes before your partner does, and leaning over them in the bed and asking them, who are you? I thought I knew you, but I fucking don't. Why did we think this was going to work out? We have nothing in common. Nothing apart from them fucking brats down the hall. Nothing. If they weren't here, do you think we'd still be together? Because I have my... Sorry, love, no, I didn't mean to wake you there. I'm just going to the kitchen to make some tea. You'll have a cup, you will, fair bless you. Kids. So, gotta try and look after one another, you know. I saw this, there's a billboard on the way in from the airport. There's a picture of a fish and a picture of a plastic bag. And fish is looking for shops. And And it says that the Billboard campaign is, we must fight to save our oceans. And you kind of think, isn't it kind of lamentable? We have no enemies, do we? It's people versus people. We are the ones we have to convince that the oceans are worth saving. I thought that's kind of saddening about people, that we don't realise that it's only ourselves that's in it. I was in Tesco and I saw this sign. It said, anybody caught stealing will be arrested. And it was written underneath the fucking bananas. And I thought to myself, are you that hard up, Tesco? You'd begrudge a man a fucking banana. What do you think he's doing? Slicing it up and selling it at a huge profit out in the street? No. The man is suffering from a potassium shortage. Just fucking help him out. If I was in charge of Tesco, the sign would read, anybody caught stealing a banana will also be given a cup of tea. Same with sanitary towels. Anybody caught stealing a sanitary towel will not be provoked. You have enough on your plate, love, without being arrested on top of it now. Take as much as you want and go. Go quick before you fucking bleed to death or whatever's going to happen to you. I don't know. Out you go. Out. Go, go, go. Do you want a banana? No. Okay, just keep going. Keep going. So, it's only ourselves that in it, and any type of relief we can get, you know, is important. I started drinking again, you know. Yeah, I didn't drink for a long time. I didn't drink from 2003 to 2013, and I'll never get them years back. I feel as if I lost a decade. I was sober for some of the most important events of my life. I was sober at my own wedding. I was going around asking people, are you all right? I feel like I was working at the fucking thing. I'm not... I drink whiskey. That's my drink. I love it. You know, I drink every day. This is an Irish support group here. Handing out flyers outside of A&E. Come on for one. You're big grand. Let yourself go. Come on. You're too tense. That's your problem here. Every day I drink whiskey. Every single fucking day. Right? And I would have the problem with, I would drink at home as well, and I drink by myself. And the problem is when you drink at home by yourself and you have a bottle of whiskey in a glass. I wouldn't be a trained barman now, so I wouldn't know exactly how much to put in. And I don't drink until the kids go to bed. I don't. 4:30, 4:45 in the afternoon, I finally... And it's just, there you go. That doesn't look, that's not enough. That's hardly enough there now. Another little splash there now. I think you've nailed it. I think, but what's the point in drinking at home unless you treat yourself, Tommy? There you go, good lad. That's too much. That's way too much. But you'll probably spill it if you try to put it back into the bottle. So, may as well make the best of it. I love it. I love the little amber fires that get lit either side of me skull. After a couple of glasses of whiskey. And I've started smoking cigars as well. I didn't think I was the type of fucker that would smoke cigars, but I am. I fucking love them. Big fat cigar. Get back to bed. It's 6 o'clock in China. I will admit to you that after I smoke a cigar, I do feel slightly nauseous, lightheaded and a bit depressed, but I'm often that way after sex as well, so I'm not going to stop that. If you can't do big mad things, it's as well to know mad people, isn't it? And the problem is, as you get older, I suppose your life gets more kind of settled, and you edge the lunacy out of your life because you want to keep your home safe and in order and working properly. I have one mad friend left from my early 20s, and he's wild. He's full of this ferocious sexual energy, but it's not wrapped up in any charm. It's in its raw, unprocessed state. Women find him repulsive. Give us a go of your tits, come on! Give you an example of what he's like. I was working over in London recently, and for some strange reason, the BBC had given me 2 tickets to go back to Ireland. So Brendan was over there at the time, and I said to him, listen, do you want to come back to Dublin for the weekend? I have an extra ticket. He said, I'd love to. So the 2 of us and I got drunk, and we'd just barely gone to sleep when the phone rang in the hotel room, and it was the room service people saying, oh, your taxi is here. So we got up and we just about got in to the taxi cab, and we just about made it to the airport. We were the last people on the flight, first class British Airways. You know the English. They're so posh and magnificent with their big, huge heads. and their tiny fingers. They're like T-Rexes. Well, myself and Brendan walked on like 2 fellas auditioning for IRA Idol. we sat down in our seats, and you know when you're hungover and you know what you want to say. You can see the sentence in front of you. But it just takes too much effort to say the whole thing, so you just pull a few words here and there. You throw them together and you hope it makes sense. What he meant to say to me, what he meant to say was, Tommy, did you ever come home at night and make love to your girlfriend when initially she doesn't want to be made love to? Okay? That's what he meant to say. You must also remember that his ears had popped and he had no idea how loud he was actually speaking. So he roars, did you ever rape somebody?
It's hard to find time to make love to your wife when you have 5 children. You know? You can't leave it till last thing at night because you're too exhausted. You're fucked. You've been up since 6 in the morning. You're lying there on either side of the bed, looking at each other like a pair of fucking seals. Two fucking hipless, full of cake Egypts. Because you need cake for energy to look after the children, right? You've sexual needs and sexual desires, but you don't have any energy. You're just lying there going, A good time to make love is 11 o'clock in the morning, okay? The 3 older kids have gone to school. The 2 younger kids are having their mid-morning nap. Daddy, he follows Mammy upstairs in the hope of some loving. The only problem with this is you often end up making love to whatever music is putting the babies to sleep. But there's no time to change the tune. You gotta go with the flow. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder. 3 little kittens have lost their mittens, don't know where to find them. Oh, mother dear, oh, did you hear? We have lost our mittens. You've lost your mittens, you naughty kittens. You shall have no tea. Oh, mother dear, oh, did you hear? We have found our mittens. You found your mittens, you lovely kittens. Roll, roll, roll your mouth. We are a country full of lunatic.